Greetings, fellow archivists. I see you're inspecting another holocron. Welcome back. I have been expecting you. Throughout the Star Wars galaxy, we have covered and attempted to explore and scour the galaxy for any remnants and stone tablets and scrolls revolving around the events that occurred after the Battle of Endor, occurring in 4 ABY. It saw the destruction of basically all the Imperial forces, as well as the Galactic Empire, and Emperor Palpatine, as well as its main enforcer in Darth Vader. One of these things we have covered is previously the Sith Lord Darth Caedus, Darth Krayt, C'baoth, all being immensely powerful antagonists who occurred after the events of the Return of the Jedi, and all occurred after Palpatine. However, today we are going to be exploring a more eccentric, unique character who is unknown to a multitude of even the most highly experienced lore experts in Star Wars. That being the villain of the sequel trilogy that we should have gotten, the clone of an ancient Jedi Master, Joruus C'baoth. Joruus C'baoth was an insane and eccentric Dark Jedi who played an important role in both the Thrawn campaign, as well as the wider events of galactic history. As a clone of Jedi Master Joruus C'baoth, who led the Outbound flight, he was created by Palpatine and became a guardian of the Imperial storehouse at Mount Tantiss on Wayland, and would manipulate events along with Thrawn through the entirety of Thrawn's campaign. Before we proceed, I would like to inquire that we have just hit 100 subscribers, and if you desire to gain more uploads and updates about Star Wars lore, and you enjoy the content we keep producing, use the Force to electrocute that subscribe button. But with that out of the way, my acolytes, grab a snack, as into the depths of history we now go. In 9 ABY, the last depicted year in Joruus C'baoth's life, Grand Admiral Thrawn, the current leader of the Imperial Remnant, discovered the existence of the storehouse and travelled to Wayland. He succeeded in recruiting the eccentric, insane Dark Jedi to join him in his campaign to decimate the New Republic, promising that the Empire's remnants would capture Luke Skywalker and subjugate the galaxy, as well as Leia Organa Solo and her unborn twins, so that he could take them as his apprentices, and have beings who were far more powerful than himself. In exchange of making good use of his battle meditation powers, C'baoth later attempted to lure and seduce Luke Skywalker and Leia Organa to the dark side as part of her plans to seize the Empire for himself and overthrow Thrawn. However, as Thrawn's tactical and genius plan entered its final stages, Thrawn ordered that C'baoth was to be imprisoned in Mount Tantiss, as Thrawn had finally realized the threat the insane posed to the Empire and its eccentric, mostly impulsive methods. After taking control of the Imperials left to guard him on Wayland, he was confronted by New Republic forces, including Luke Skywalker and the Force-sensitive smuggler Mara Jade Skywalker, who would later become Luke Skywalker's wife, and was the former Emperor's hand. The two dueled with C'baoth and Luke, and the clone C'baoth had requested to Captain Pelican. C'baoth unleashed a Force scream, briefly stunning and incapacitating everyone in the room. In a fury and rage, he began to bring down the ceiling on Mara Jade. However, she used Leia Organa Solo's lightsaber to cut holes in the floor so the rocks fell through, leaving her a clean path to C'baoth. After C'baoth demanded her to follow him to the cloning room, Jade refused and charged towards him, stabbed him, and killed him. C'baoth then proceeded to explode in a brutal blast of dark side energy. But now, let us explore his immense power. I serve no emperor. My power is for myself alone. Like Joruus C'baoth, the original Jedi Academy and archivist, the clone was very strong in the Force, roughly mid-chlorian count around the level of Mace Windu, and capable of using a variety of Force techniques and a myriad of unique powers. He was, in Luke Skywalker's opinion, just as dangerous but not as powerful as Darth Vader himself, and was skilled and masterful in the art of battle meditation and used it to command and direct Thrawn's forces and coordinate various attacks. He could also send mental messages across great distances, such as he did at the Battle of Nikolon. He was able to use Force lightning and frequently utilized it to punish those who he felt had disobeyed him, and used it as a form of torture and execution, such as the people he ruled on Jormuk and Wayland. However, the C'baoth's clone preferred ability was that of controlling and dominating the minds of others, very similar to both Vitiate and Palpatine. He also had the power to take control and possess others' minds, and literally reshape them in his own image, an extremely nigh impossible difficult feat. He also gave the mind of thousands of beings on the Chimera. Later, He used his abilities to control the Imperials left at Mount Tantus to guard him, and also had the capabilities to use a Force Scream, a sonic attack that could destroy buildings, that Palpatine used on the Jedi Masters in Revenge of the Sith, as well as the capacity to induce fatigue and weariness upon his enemies. C'baoth has some considerably powerful, nigh impenetrable Force barriers at his disposal. When he had been shot from behind by Luke Skywalker's X-Wing, he managed to survive without any singes on his person, a feat that impressed even Mara Jade, the former Emperor's hand, who would firsthand see the wrath of Emperor Palpatine. He even conjured up a shield for protection from the debris he had caused to fall only moments earlier. Well, my acolytes, I hope you enjoyed this shorter video about the Dark Jedi Master, Joruus C'baoth, one of the most powerful and mysterious characters in the events after Return of the Jedi. Joruus C'baoth still echoes throughout history as one of the most insane dark side wielders of all time, and the only one to die without any light left in his eyes. Farewell, my acolytes. I'll see you in a galaxy far, far away, and remember, the Force will be with you wherever you go.